We got cut off there. All right, so let's go back to mollusks. Examples of mollusks. So squid or mollusks, here are examples of other mollusks. Mussel, clam, a snail, which if you look at the life cycle video for science, I show you pet snails that we have right now in an aquarium. Octopus, cuttlefish, that is so funny. All right, eyes. Ooh, 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 I love this page. The eye of this whale is only about 2 inches wide, okay? It can dive down half a mile. That's as many as doing, I live on a cul-de-sac, so that's as many as 5 laps around my cul-de-sac. There is hardly any light at that depth. So it's a half mile down into the ocean, you can't see. Eyes. Here is a human eyeball. Here is a giant squid eyeball in comparison. Look how big. This is the human eyeball and this is a squid. Wow. The giant squid eyeball is the largest eyeball in the world. It is as big as a basketball. Stop it right now. Its giant eyeballs allow the squid to see at great depths. Teeth, beak. Ooh, so this one must have a beak. I did not know that. Teeth. Okay, so the sperm whale has long teeth. The teeth are shaped like sidewalk chalk. We can make a connection with that. Notice that it has no teeth on its upper jaw. This kind of whale closes its mouth. Its bottom teeth fit into the indentations of its upper jaw. So if you look closely, there's indentations up in the top jaw, the upper jaw, and it only has teeth. So those teeth just kind of fit right into that groove. And it says, fun fact, it has 20 to 25 teeth on each side of the lower jaw. And then beak. Between its 8 legs and its 2 feeder arms, between its 8 legs and its 2 feeder arms is the squid's mouth. It does not have teeth. Squid have a beak. It looks like a parrot beak. I had no idea about this. Tails, fins, so they have different names for them. The tail of a sperm whale can be 16 feet across. Whales have horizontal tails. So instead of their tails going this way, it goes this way, like that. Okay, so these are their tails. So we have a blue whale, we have a sea whale, a right whale, a humpback whale. Fins. The body of a giant squid is called the mantle or torso. At one end are fins. The giant squid can use its fins to steer. It can also reverse the motion of its fins to swim backwards. Oh my gosh, that's like a motor. Fun fact, squid have 3 hearts. The squid can also steer itself with its legs, and people have seen giant squid jump completely out of the water. I have never seen one, but that would be the coolest thing ever. Oil. Cash reward. I don't even know what to predict on this. Sad but true. Before the discovery of petroleum, whales were a source of oil. That is sad. It is estimated that 600,000 sperm whales were killed for their oil. This is what a typical Nantucket whaling ship looked like. They would often leave port and return 4 years later. If whalers harpooned a whale and the whale took off, it is called a Nantucket sleigh ride. Get it? It's taking off, giving them a sleigh ride. I did not know. So 4 years later, they'd return. That's crazy. Cash reward. No one has ever caught a giant squid. Nobody has ever caught a giant squid and kept it alive. If you ever catch one, it may be worth $1 million. Someone will be willing to pay it. Wow. But the odds of catching one are pretty slim. Dinner, supper. Sperm whales eat giant squid, stingrays, octopuses, and fish. Supper. Giant squid eat fish, shrimps, and other squid. They grab food with their long feeder arms. The feeder arms have sharp spines on the ends. They pull the food into their beaks. Super interesting. Speed and speed. I love these headings. A sperm whale can swim at 25 miles per hour and go about a half a mile deep. A giant squid can swim 20 miles per hour. They're still fast. It is not known how far a giant squid can dive. It can dive deeper than a whale. Wow. A giant squid is more agile than a whale. It can change direction suddenly and can even swim backwards. In deep water, the whale relies on echolation to find its way around. It finds its food by bouncing sound signals off its prey. The whale is lucky compared to a squid. A giant squid cannot hear. There are many things we don't know about the sperm whale. We don't know why they do not have teeth in their upper jaw. We do not know how many get killed by giant squid. Ink. We don't know how long a giant squid lives. Some scientists think it's only 3 years. Wow. We don't know how deep they can dive. We don't know how many there are. We don't know where they live. But it appears they prefer deep, colder water. We don't know why. No one has ever been able to catch one. And there are no freshwater squids. They all live in the ocean. Famous whales, famous legends. Moby Dick is a famous American novel written by Herman Melville. The whale in the story is a giant albino sperm whale. Moby Dick bit the leg off a captain who vowed revenge. At the end, the whale rams and sinks the ship. The story was based on a real whale that rammed and sank the Nantucket whale ship Essex. A nonfiction book was written about the event called In the Heart of the Sea by Nathaniel Philbrook. Famous legend. For hundreds of years, sailors around the world have been afraid of giant squid. A legend is that they come out of the deep and are so large they can swallow a ship. Science fiction writer Jules Verne wrote about a giant squid attacking a submarine in a novel called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The whale dives. Oh my gosh, this might be the encounter. It is looking for food. It sends out sound waves, hoping to find a tasty meal. It senses a few small fish. The whale is hungry. It is looking for a nice giant calamari dinner. A giant squid is in deep water and out of range. The giant squid decides to move to shallower water, an easier place to find food. Most fish and squid live in water less than 20 feet deep. The whale senses the giant squid a quarter of a mile deep. It dives deeper. Make a prediction. The giant squid doesn't notice the whale right away. The whale clicks a few sounds, locates the giant squid, then attacks with its mouth open. The whale grabs a small piece of one of the squid's arms. The giant squid blows ink in the whale's face, then darts away. The whale swims after the giant squid. The squid sees the whale and decides to attack first. The squid realizes it is in for a fight. It puts all its legs and feeder arms on the whale, suction cups and hooks scrape the whale's skin. The squid tries to hold the whale down until the whale runs out of air. Its plan does not work. The whale maneuvers and bites a chunk of the squid and a few of the squid's arms. A few more bites and the giant squid is in deep trouble. The whale thinks the giant squid is delicious. The whale wins, but he has sucker and scratch marks all over his head. That fight hurt. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day.